Hey guys, this is Kevin. Today I gonna introduce a tiny project I built that lets you ask a natural language question about London property listing, and it runs on Snowflake Cortex under the hood. So here is the live demo website, which I haven't fully figured out how to call them. So I just call them London Property Analyst at the moment. So if you click my name, you can go to my GitHub repository and you can see all the engineering files. And also I did a makefile allows you to script just a 10 listing from the Rightmove and to see how did I approach to the data set. I will come to that later. So let's try it out on my application. Prepared for populated question for you to ask. So the first two are for the structured data. So it will call the Cortex Analyst. And these two at the bottom are for the Cortex Search. So it's a kind of unstructured search engine question. So let's try analyst question first. So as you can see, it's populated full prompt into your text box. So, actually you don't really need to write your prompt like this, very structured format. I do this, it's just to save some computer power for my Snowflake account. But you can do very informal question as well. It will convert your question into a structured query in the backend. So just feel free to ask any question about property in London. So this thinking process is live streaming directly from the Snowflake Agent. And this is what I said about you don't really need to write a very formal structured prompt because it will interpret your questions in the backend. So now we got the answer from the agent now. Top 10 best value and a table and the bar chart. Okay. Well, the visualization isn't ideal, but you kind of understand the concept. So and also you can ask the follow-up question. So if you want to narrow down the area or filter the specific property type, it can do for you. So it will be more easier to see. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is actually you can see the actual SQL command executed by the Cortex Analyst. As you can see, it uses CTE and window function as well. So that's pretty cool, right? Now let's ask unstructured question. After the search was done, it will return the result to the Cortex Analyst, and it will create a summary into a structured a table or chart. So here you can see the search result. It returns 10 Rightmove IDs, and these 10 IDs will be sent to the Cortex Analyst. So now we have the table. And we're still waiting for the text output as well. Now we have the text output as well. As you can see, this phrase, they're not structured data. They're result from the Cortex Search. And if you want to see the actual property, so this is query results from the analyst. Those URLs, they're real and clickable. You see, those property does looks nice, pretty good. So that's the functions so far for my website. So there are still issues So because it's just a prototype. So like if your request got stopped, then just maybe refresh the page and try to ask again. So that's why I give you each user 5 times free usage. So the next part is I'm gonna explain how did I build this end-to-end project. So I'm gonna start with the scripting. So as you can see, this is Rightmove. And when I search for London, as you can see, it shows 29,000 results, right? But if you scroll down to the page, right, it only gives you 42 pages, right? Nothing more, nothing less. And also I did the math. So in total, that's 1,050 results that can be seen by the user. Basically, that's a pagination cap set by the Rightmove. So like you can't see the whole results at one time. But what we can do is if we break down the big area into smaller area. So like, let's see if we try this, right? So like when the results is less than 1,000, it allows you to see all the results, right? So that's the idea. So for data mining, I create a Playwright scripter, which applying a tool I call that adaptive slicer. What it did is to break down a big area into smaller districts, from region to area to broad and even straight, and until you get the results less than 1,000. That's how I be able to script 28,000 records from the Rightmove. And also you remember I mentioned I use a Playwright script policy. So what I did is I use Cloud Run. So I break down one script job into 100 small tasks. So for each task, it only need to script 285 URLs. By doing so, you can script at a flat space, but also you don't need to wait forever to finish 28,000 script. After the scripting, it will send the data to my cloud bucket. And here I load them from cloud storage into my Snowflake. Create database, create schema, create table. So I upload 100 separate CSV and in bulk. Let me show you here. So this is what it looks like. Yeah, as you can see, 28,427 rows. The next step is to transform my table into analyst ready. Here, what I use is to connect my Snowflake database into my local IDE with Python connector. Why I use Python? Because as you can see, there are 2 columns in my table, latitude and longitude. They're just coordinate at this moment. Isn't very useful for analysts. So I use the GeoPy geocoder, which is an API to convert the coordinate into actual address. And also I think the TFL zone would be helpful for properties in London as well. So, but there is no ready to use tool. So I kind of script it myself. And I call that TFL zone converter to convert coordinate into TFL zone. What the transformed table looks like. Let me quickly show you. First 100 rows. So this is what it looks like. Pretty standard, right? And also this is unstructured columns I talked about. Description. As you can see, it's just a chunk of text, right? So this is what we gonna use Cortex Search to work on. And I also scripted photo as well. Haven't figured out how to use them at this stage. And yeah, for location, so this is a concact of the longitude, latitude, and this is converted full address. And also I break down into straight, broad, area, postcode, region as well. Here's the TFL zone. All right. So after I got my transform table, the next step is to configure my Cortex Analyst and the Cortex Search. So for the Cortex Analyst, I use the semantic models. So basically it has dimensions and facts as well. So this is like a note for the analyst. When you ask a question, it will like interpret your question to map into the actual dimensions and facts in the database, and it will give you the answer by generating the actual SQL command. And for Cortex Search, here you can see the searchable column is the description, and also you can add the structured data as attribute as well. So you can, it works kind of like a filter. So like after you find the search results, you can filter your results with those structured attributes. So after you have the Cortex Analyst and Search ready, you can add them into your agent. So it works like orchestration. You can choose your model here, and you can give the instructions like how you want the agent answer your question. The analyst and the search service you can add to this agent as a toolbox. So like whenever you ask a question, the agent will find the proper tool to conduct your task. Now we came to the app deployment. So for this small demo, I chose the Cloudflare workers and pages. Why did I use this? Because it's lightweight and easy to use, and also it can connect to your GitHub repository. So like whenever you push update to your Git repo, it will automatically deploy a new version on the workers and pages, right? And also it gives you 100,000 free usage per day. I mean, that's crazy, right? I wish I could notice this too earlier. The front end, it lives on the pages, and the backend, which is an API to communicate with the Snowflake Agent, is on the workers. So the things I'm currently working on is to basically final tweak on the prompt. So as you can see, sometimes it doesn't work very stable, but like sometimes it gives you very good insight and beautiful tables results, but like sometimes it just doesn't perform very well. I guess it's a prompt engineering level of issue. So like that's the things I'm currently working on. Yeah, I think it's quite a powerful tool. If you are interested, feel free to explore this demo website. I will put that website link and GitHub in the description. So yeah, feel free to play with it. And thanks for watching.